In this video, I'm giving you the 17 non-negotiable pre-mix habits that took me from amateur to a world-class mixer. And the best part is, they make the rest of the mix incredibly easy. If that sounds like you, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next class. All right, let's dive into the 17 secrets. Let's go. We got work to do. Oh yeah, by the way, before I forget, I have a link to the world-class mixers cheat sheet. So you can have that for free, and you're gonna learn it took me 15 years to learn all this. So I'm gonna give it to you in just one lesson. So all you have to do is click the link and download the PDF. All right, come on, too much talking, let's go. I feel like I've been talking forever. So the first thing we're gonna do is a session prep. What does that mean? It means that these are the first things you will do every single time you mix, period. So what do we do first? We listen. All right, so we're gonna play the track. First of all, let me introduce the track to you. This track, I played all the instruments on this track. The guitars, the drums, the pianos, the violins, everything. Me. Played everything. It's crazy, right? Yeah, baby. All right. So I played everything on this. I co-wrote with a buddy of mine a while back, Brian Woodard. Actually, his stage name is Jael. And we have 53 tracks. It's a lot of tracks. You get the gist. It's basically normal. There's no mix. There's no effect, as you can see here. There's nothing here. So the first thing again is to listen. Listen to the entire track. Take notes if you have to, but just listen. Understand what you are about to mix. Don't guess. All right? So step two, number two, ask the right question. What did you not hear? If you didn't hear something, write it down. If you did hear something, write that down too. So that way you're not confused later. And if you're not sure, stop the track, figure out what you heard or didn't hear, or just get used to the song. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right, step number three. All right, so after listening to the song, what is the hero of the track? In other words, is it the guitar? Is it a lead sound? Is it the drums? Is it the lead vocal or the backing vocals or any other instrument that you want to build your song around? That's the key. So if it's the vocals, then make the vocals shine and then build all the music all around. I recorded the song. I wrote the song. I didn't sing it. Bryant did. So in order for me to mix this song, I have to detach myself completely from the song. If you have the problem mixing your own songs, maybe you should source it out. If you don't, then detach yourself from it. Go outside, go play soccer, and come back in and go, okay, I'm ready, and then begin. Another thing I do is for each hour that I spend mixing the song, I take a 15-minute break. Why? Because it resets your ears. It resets your attitude. You know, you relax, you come back, pretend like you forgot the song and then start over. You start to hear things you never heard before. And number seven, number seven is we're gonna do a gain stage. I'll show you that later when we start the mix. You have to set the gain. You have to set the stage. How many decibels are you looking for? I normally start my mix with roughly about a -6 decibels. So at -6 decibels gives me a good range. I can't show it to you just yet, but I will show it to you when I start the mix. All right, so number 8, 2 things in one. So if you look over here, I have the kick labeled, right? I have the second kick labeled, clap, clap 2. In other words, label your tracks. So if you switch from the mix window to the edit window, then the labeling doesn't change. It's still there. You can see right here on the left, all the way here. Can you see that? Well, you got twerk, you got backup, you got buenos, you got variant. So everything's labeled, so you know exactly where you are. All right, one more thing here. You have to. I would suggest that you clean the end of your waveforms. So let me give an example of what will happen. I left this on there on purpose so I can show it to you. You hear that? That's distortion, right? It's actually the tip of the next signal. So normally, I would do this. I would clean it up this way. See? It's a fade in. So if I play this now, it shouldn't be there. Still there, I heard it. But let me show you the real culprit. So here, watch this. You see that? Right there. That's a culprit. So if I play this up to here, now why did I leave it in there? Okay. It's distortion, but watch this. The next sound right after that is a clap. So I left that in there to precede this clap. So it goes clap, right? But it's on purpose. If you haven't done this already, then you should do it first. You want to arrange your song ahead of time before you start mixing anything. I've already arranged mine, so I can't show you that now. But I've arranged mine. So normally I would have, so this is my intro. So watch this. You see that it says marker? I'm gonna click on this little tiny plus, and the window jumps up, and I'm gonna go intro. So watch what happens. I go okay, and then it jumps right there. Can you see it? Right, and then where the verse starts, which is where my vocals are, right here. I wanna take. Right, I put my cursor here, and I press that same plus button, and I go verse 1. And it should jump there again a while. Let me move this out of the way. So it's gonna jump over here. Watch this. Bam, verse 1. So now I can go here and go another one. And I'll go chorus 1. Oops. And it's gonna jump here, watch. See? So at any time, if you label your entire song that way, which I will do off camera, right? So if I'm here, I know I'm inside of verse 1. If I'm here, I know I'm in the hook. Right? And I know here will be the bass of the section right here. I didn't play it for you, but I'll play it for you in the when we start to mix the song. I don't do this, but a lot of pro producers, they pre-create the buses in advance. They create their buses in advance. I don't see the point in that, because why? I'm mixing on the fly. I create on the fly as needed. So, but that's flexible. It's up to you now. What matters the most is that you understand the emotion of the song and how to deliver that mix to match that emotion. So buses, hardly ever use them anyway, except of course you want to use a certain type of effect universally for, say, a backing vocal sound or a group of songs, or a group of tracks. And then the next part of this is very flexible again. So you want to decide your own session rules. Do you do your preparation first and do the rough mix, or do you want to do the automation while everything else is being worked out? That's up to you. There's no set way of doing those things. What matters most is what we've already talked about. When you listen, you understand the song, and so forth. And then the last part of it is that you want to take, after your break, you do another quick listen and reevaluate your priorities. Do you like where you are at that point? If you don't like something, then maybe you want to stop, regroup, and then fix it. Because you can't fix it in the mix if you don't know what the problem is at the time that you were doing it, right? You can't, there's no such thing as fixing it in the mix. If you hear a problem, stop the session, fix it, and then continue with the session. But if you try to fix it later, like say you want to fix it in the mastering phase, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Sony will send that song back to you, will hit you on the head, and you will not get paid. All right. That's pretty much it. I told you, it's a very quick session. This is just an intro. I'll give you the exact format that you can use as a guide. There are no rules. It's just a guide. All right? All right. And hey, listen, don't forget there's a link in the description. Click on the link and download that page. It's called the World Class Mixers Cheat Sheet. All right? And it's from yours truly, Luigi the Genie, 38-year veteran in the music industry and a world-class producer and mixer. See ya!